Всем привет, друзья! Продолжаем проходить Hogwarts Legacy, и сегодня выпуск начнем с сюжетного задания. Огонь и злой нрав называется оно. Нужно встретиться с Поппи. С Поппи она нам вроде показывала, как приручать животных. Ну, точнее, чистить, кормить. Вот такими вот она предлагала делами заниматься. Так что начнем с ее. Прошли уже больше половины игры. Это и радует одновременно, и нет. Радует, потому что мне в планах проходить другие игры. Видео выпускаю, например, тоже Киберпанк. Но и не радует, потому что такая игра скоро закончится.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Так, погнали за ней.
A centaur.
О,
Tread
кентавры.
carefully.
Я их только один раз в лесу увидел, и они на меня не обратили внимания.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Впервые на меня кентавры заговорили.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio.
Давайте осмотрим.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests...
Ой-ой-ой, ну опять красивый вид, блядь.
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Блин, ну какой же опять пиздатый вид, знаете? Напоминает... сейчас.
Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up
Блин,
here.
это дай мне сказать.
Let's get a better lay of the land.
Очень напоминает, когда рано утром идешь в школу, вот почему-то, и вот, вот такой вот, да, ну, это рассвет же по-любому. И такой зимний рассвет, и... Ну, Хогвартс я, конечно, не пиздовал, но в моей школе по дороге, так сказать, просто дома высокие, девятиэтажки, и иногда вдалеке за школой вот так вот дома и светились. Хотя рассвет вообще с другой стороны был. Ну, да, не, когда, блядь, я не могу... Все, блядь, нахуй этот, блядь, пизжу. Погнали, короче, наверное, с ними сразу хуярить. А, не школа, а когда в селе я рано утром просыпался, и рассветом мой дом так вот расцветал. Ну, точнее, не мой дом, а остальные дома вдалеке. Ну, не прям как Хогвартс, да? Но я имею в виду, как вот... Ну, прикиньте, блядь, палатка вот так вдалеке это расцветает, и она прям... стоит на горе и сзади от солнца. Ну, короче, у меня вот такие вот воспоминания. Что я несу, боже мой, блядь. Так, ладно. Тут нельзя использовать метлу. Да, я думаю, в открытую будем пиздиться с ними. Why not? Ладно. Можно, в принципе, по-тихому, ладно, попробовать.
Yes. A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Ну, удобно стало прям. Охуенно стрельнуло. Так, другие вроде бы не поворачиваются. Вот эти, когда они в таких масках, они мне напоминают Чарли шоколадная фабрика, Вилли Вонка. Да, я думал, он сейчас нас заметит. Все, да, вроде.
What in Merlin's name?
О! Я в трейлерах много раз видел этих драконов.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Так, окей, нужно по-тихому исследовать.
I heard something. Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him.
Они же вообще исчезают, да? Или они такие валяются? Да, исчезают. Так.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way?
И зачем нужна была...
Join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precise.
Супер. Хорошо, что я прокачал то, что можно перефикус стал сразу за двоим херачить.
One in Merlin. I heard something.
Найс.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we?
Так, как нам в открытую уже нападать, наверное?
They've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Сейчас я тут монетки соберу. А еще монетка.
Hello, Namora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact.
Ой-ой-ой. Больше всего я снайперов не люблю. Зря, наверное, я против них ульту иногда использую.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Привет, Заюш. Так, и палачи такие, они серьезные, типа. Я только сейчас понял, как трансгрессироваться. Надо удерживать, блядь. Найс.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Тебя сожрет, да? Угу. Блин, круто, еще мы сейчас на этом драконе полетаем. Нет, не полетаем.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Прикольное задание. Тут и стелс была, и пизделка, и дракона увидели. Так, но у меня сейчас вообще нет заданий.
It's time you learned the transformation spell.
Ага.
After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Блин, ну сейчас очень Хогвартс. Именно волшебный просто, боже. Так, что нам она там подкинула? Так, нужно заберите страницу руководства подземной гавани, заберите страницу руководства из книги «Трансфигурация». Средний уровень, который находится в библиотеке. Так, ну давайте. Слава богу, нам показывают эти книги. Они в Хогвартсе, да, все? Да, подземная гавань здесь. Погнали. И это, кстати, последнее заклинание. Остальные у нас это непростительные заклинания, которые вроде нам должен Себастьян о них рассказать. Вроде бы. Потому что он у нас уже научил Круцу, осталось ему научить нас о воде Кедавре и Империус. Честно, когда произношу Авода Кедару, такое чувство, что это, знаете, запрещенное слово какое-то, что могли бы его забанить. За него забанить. Блин, а нахер я это делаю? Я совсем забываю, что по Хогвартсе мы можем летать на метле.
Revelio. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Так, глубоко под внутренним двором Виадука расположена пристань для лодок, на которых доставляют первокурсников через Черное озеро в Хогвартс. Так, первое взяли. Сейчас еще один сундучок этот возьму. Ага. Найс. У нас там уже денег, наверное, до хера. Дайте сейчас побегаем по Хогвартсу. Сейчас тем более ночь. Возможно, мы найдем Димимаску. Демиаску или Димимаску. Не знаю, зачем их двигать, но банально. Так, тут сундуки запрятаны. Ага, сюда нельзя. Вроде третий, первый, да, второй, третий, четвертый. Ага, я понял. Так. Эта штука у нас вторая. Эта штучка у нас четвертая. Вроде на ней стоит, да? Так, ага, тут надо запомнить, сейчас, секундочку. Так. Треугольник это единичка, остальное... О, ну это дары смерти, да, вроде? Так. Под первым треугольник со взрывом. Ага, вот так и стоит, а это тройка. Да, и потом там секрет будет в часовой башне. Но его я не хочу проходить.
Revelio.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Два задания новых появилось.
Revelio.
Тут понятно, куда она прилетит. Так, и у нас, извиняюсь, после нее вроде две останется.
Professor Weasley wants me to get us upstairs.
У нас два шкафа вроде потом останется. А, то есть один, наверное, уже.
Revelio.
Так, тут все. Ну, тут я вроде бы все оббегал. Сомневаюсь, что там что-то есть.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be...
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with two of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Ну, снич, от снова снидж. Давайте так.
The Golden Snidget.
Correct!
Nice.
The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Доля смерти.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct.
Это так название Поттерианы.
The Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Ой, снич, блажер, квофл. Квофл вроде бы.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
Верно ли, что оборотное зелье способно превратить того, кто его выпил, в существо другого вида? Ну, Гермиона в кошку превращалась.
True.
Actually,
Блять.
that was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be
Так,
used to
блин,
change
так
species.
Гермиона в кошку
Well, I
превращалась.
suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Давай,
I'd
новые
like to
вопросы.
answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
Блять. Совет Международной конфедерации магов. Орден Мерлина. Орден Мерлина?
The Order of Merlin.
No, that's incorrect. The
Блин.
Order of Council. The wizard
Ну ладно, она нам зато дает информацию, которую мы не знали.
after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
Украинский железно. Привет, украинский железно. Это кайф. Пологоловоглазый антипод, перуанский змеезуб. Один украинский железно.
Ukrainian iron belly.
No, I'm sorry, but the answer
Но тут намного посложнее.
Though the viper tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Боже, огнистый зовут эльфы. Хоксмит. Хок. Квинси Хок. Ну, Квинси Хок.
Quincy Hog.
No.
Да ебать!
It was Hengist of
Ну, если честно, я хотел первым ответить.
that Hengist used the three broomsticks.
Ну ладно, это очень сложно, я не знаю. Я не помню такого.
Was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
Какое волшебное существо в результате скрещивания с упырем породило скрытня? Скрытня.
A rune spore.
That's incorrect.
Да ебать!
Answer was a demiguise. While the hide behind has
Ну ладно,
the
тоже
power
не
of
важно.
invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
The knockback jinx.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus charm. The only known survivor of a letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea.
Ладно, тест не
Who
пройден.
published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Так, господи, я ебу. Давай ты.
Laverne de Montmorency.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to
Ну
Gamp's
ладно, но
law
это
is that
вообще
it
нигде
cannot
не
be
помню, вот
conjured,
серьезно.
though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Это я знаю.
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
Василиск.
The basilisk.
That's incorrect.
Да ебать, ну,
Correct answer
это же
was the
змея.
rune's paw. According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Или Вермония. Или Верморния.
The Pyrenees.
No, Ilvermorny is actually located.
Боже
on
мой,
Wells
ну
Grove.
вообще, ну это
The
невозможно.
American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Elixir to induce euphoria.
Incorrect. The answer was Amotentia.
Ой, я только на
Amotentia
один.
smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive.
Это, в принципе, полукровки было, но я не помню, что так называлось это
Are you
заклинание.
interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult.
Блядь, Зай, я не ответил на сложные вопросы. Я и не отвечу на самые сложные сейчас.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst.
Давай, ну мне интересно просто.
Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against who?
Эмерика злого на дуэли. Давайте сэр Агравейн.
Sir Agravain.
Incorrect.
Ну, бля,
The answer was
конечно.
Egbert the Egregious. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Как называется нарушение правил, при котором охотник все еще держит кофл, когда тот проходит через кольцо? Попихание.
Haversacking.
That's right.
Ну тут
Bouncing
просто
is
логично.
trying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing...
Кто такой пятнистый клешнепот? Перепонками волосы, перепонки между подними. Это в отделе не веселье.
Correct.
О!
Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Водоросли, дременосные бобы. Давайте это.
Mimblus mimbletonia.
Correct.
Блин, смотрите, 3 подряд.
The plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The pepper up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Бодрячего зелья. Давайте самое долгое.
Very good.
Да, блядь, 4 подряд, чуваки. Я в самых сложных вопросах 4 подряд уже прохожу.
To create the pepper up potion we know today. In the wizard and the hopping pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
Кто оставил своему сыну в прыгливом горшке, пожалуй, колдун, царский колдун и прыгливый горшок. Тапочку, горшок поменьше. Свою палочку.
His wand.
Incorrect. The answer was a single.
Я бы ответил горшок
The story was
поменьше.
created by Beedle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
Снallyгастера. Снallyгастер. Звучит как Шотландия.
Scottish Highlands.
No, the answer was North America. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Lancelot.
Sir Lancelot.
No, the answer was Sir Luckless. The 3 witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
Что такое келпи?
Pantagruel.
No, the answer was
Ну я хотел
The
ответить.
Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ethelred the Ever-Ready.
No, the first minister was Ulick Gamp.
Gump.
Gamp's greatest
Forrest
legacy
Gump.
was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. Ah, it's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You might not have got very many right, but I'm sure you learned something regardless. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
Да, спасибо.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Так, эта книга непременно поможет студенту, который хочет заняться более сложными видами трансфигурации. Профессор Уизли часто рекомендует ее своим студентам с отличной успеваемостью в качестве легкого чтива.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Так, тут у нас бабочка есть.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Ой, блядь, я нахуй я убежал. Так, все, думаю, в библиотеке у нас вообще больше ничего не будет. Так что погнали. Но опять же, я пешком пройду, не хочу телепортироваться, потому что по дороге, возможно, что-то мы еще найдем. Тут у нас последнее, да? Да, у нас последнее заклинание. Ну, опять же, остались только непростительные, но их мы на обычных уроках не научим. Так что, наверное, это у нас сейчас вообще последнее занятие. Хотя нам чему-то могут еще научить другому.
Revelio.
Тут у нас ничего нету. Так, да, можно ускорить время. Давайте, я хочу замок открыть.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Уважаемый профессор Уизли, спасибо за письмо. Отрадно слышать, что среди нынешнего выпуска есть ученики, которые заинтересованы в работе в министерстве и хорошо для нее подходят. Разумеется, составить представление о способностях этих молодых людей нам помогут результаты СОВ, однако ваше мнение мы тоже учитываем. Вы не понаслышке знакомы с особенностями нашей работы и потому можете дать самые точные рекомендации, за что я безмерно благодарен. Буду ждать от вас новых писем в ходе учебного года. С уважением, Феррис Певин. Спайвин, да, вроде бы. Министр магии Лондон.
Revelio.
Теперь давайте берем заклинание. Что здесь? Угу. Ну потом к Нате пойдем.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
Да, выучили все заклинания. Можно сюда пока назначить.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Да.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Спасибо. Это кайфовое. Так, все заклинания выучили. Так.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Так, 2 задания у нас открылось. Так, сколько этих ключей? Да, 15 уже, да. Но, короче, в этом задании я пройду вот эти вот... В этом выпуске, точнее, я пройду вот эти вот 2 задания дополнительных, и на этом я закончу. А следующий уже начнем сюжетного. Так, погнали. Разговор с матерью. Тоже давайте опять пешком. Да, выпуски сейчас уже намного больше. Хочется просто уже добить игру побыстрее. Так, стп. Ну, не добить именно прям то, что мне скучно. А в том плане просто хочется уже в темпе ее проходить.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Так, мы просто должны были ее послушать. Да. Так, а что-то о драконе. Ну, просто она нас хотела... Чтобы мы послушали ее диалог с мамой. Окей. Погнали в Хогсмит. Ага, тут еще задание. Домой эльф. Ну, вот это выполним, и задание вот этого домового эльфа, и закончим. Потому что я хочу выполнить все добы, которые тут есть, и начать, так сказать, сюжетных заданий.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
Так, ты тоже, да? Нет задания. Да-да-да, это просто так мы поболтали. Так, супер, тогда сейчас выполняем это задание, которое у нас здесь есть. Свое дело. Мы влекло по самому магазина. Привлечь мое внимание. Нужно узнать, чего она хочет. Погнали.
Revelio.
Hello, pardon me.
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello, I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop. And Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell practically anything.
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me.
You'll be
able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop, and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is Cassandra Mason.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain, as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Are you all right? Are you holding your breath?
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
What kind of things would I be able to sell in the shop?
All kinds. Anything from essence of Disney to Mooncalf fur. If a buyer exists for something, then Penny can sell it and get the best price. Just ask Mistress Mason.
Why are the premises in such disarray?
Oh, the previous tenants were not able to manage very well. They seem to have given up rather quickly.
И ну, самые, наверное, жалкие, ну, именно в Поттерской вселенной, это эльфы.
How is it you're so good at selling? Seems unusual for a house elf.
Oh, before he died,
Домовые эльфы
Penny's
именно.
previous owner, Master Mason, trusted her to do all sorts of things to help him with his shop. Penny supposes it is a bit unusual for a house elf to possess such skill, but Master Mason commanded it, and Penny was happy to oblige. Master Mason was a wonderful master.
All right. I shall go and find Madam Mason.
Oh, this is splendid news indeed. You won't be sorry. You can find Mistress Mason at her home on the north edge of the village. Penny does hope she gets to work with you.
Так, где она? А, погнали.
Revelio.
О,
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Hogsmeade. Revelio. Aloha Mora. What do we have? Revelio.
так и знал, что Деми Маска будет. Так, давайте ночь делаем.
Mine now, demiguise.
If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Но я все равно выполню это задание, потому что в следующей серии другие.
I understand you have a shop to sell.
Why, yes. Yes, I do. Are you interested?
Yes, I am. I've always wanted to own a shop.
How marvellous. I think you will find my terms quite generous. But, and do please forgive me for asking, don't you think you might be a tad young to own a shop?
I have a knack for this sort of thing, if I do say so myself. If I can meet your terms, I hope that you'll sell to me.
Well, I reckon you have the confidence needed for such a venture. And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That elf could sell tea to a troll. I assume she told you she comes with the place.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for an exceedingly fair price. I think you might just be shrewd enough to make a go of it.
An exceedingly fair price for a shop and an elf. What's the catch?
Huh? You are wise to be wary in business dealings. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back. At a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to spoil the barrel, if you get my meaning.
Ha! Your faith in me is overwhelming. You're sorely mistaken if you think I'm going to fail.
There's that confidence again. And, of course, I wish you every success. Do we have a deal?
What precisely do you mean, should my efforts fail?
Honestly, I only mean that if for some reason you're unable to keep the shop going, I could help you cut your losses. That's all. But, as you've implied, the odds of that happening are remote.
В чем же подвох?
The shop seems to be in an ideal location. Why has no one purchased it yet?
It is indeed. But I've just decided to sell. I've grown weary of being a landlady. My late husband was the one with a passion for shopkeeping and business in general. You'd be wise to take advantage of this opportunity before the offers start rolling in.
It looks to be rather a mess. Why haven't other tenants been able to make a go of it there?
As you've no doubt considered, running a shop is not as simple as those less savvy might think. The new owner, however, will have something that previous tenants did not. The benefit of Penny's particular prowess. Her assistance will make all the difference, I should think, in both getting the shop ready for business and ensuring its success.
It does sound intriguing, but I need to consider my finances first. I'll come and find you if I'm interested.
Very well, but I won't be able to keep the shop available for too long.
А за сколько она его
If you
хочет
do want the
продать?
shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible.
Полторушка! Боже мой, берем, блядь,
Madam
несколько.
Mason, about the shop.
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to go ahead and purchase the shop.
I have to say I'm impressed. You are a remarkably resourceful student.
I am indeed.
And brave. You won't be sorry. Give me the money, and I shall get the paperwork filed immediately.
Wonderful. Shall I head directly to the shop?
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband died, I've not been able to bring myself to retrieve some of his personal items. They're in a chest at the back of the shop. Penny has the key. As you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow and gather his things for me before you open for business. I wish you the very best of luck in your endeavours. Penny will meet you there.
Так, хорошо, давайте заберем вещи, которые она просит.
Revelio.
Так, да, тут же задание есть. А то уже в следующей серии.
Well, I've done it, Penny. The shop is mine.
Oh, Penny is so pleased. Penny was hoping you would be the one to purchase it.
I'm glad you're here to help me.
Goodness, what a kind thing to say. Penny will do all that she can to make this a success. There is much to do. The last tenant left in a bit of a rush, so we'll need to clean up and do some repairs.
Well then, let's get to it.
Penny is ready. Between the two of us, we should have this place up and running in no time.
Repair.
Oh, Penny can already see the potential. Nothing like a bit of hard work. Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key. It opens a chest in the back room of this shop.
Oh yes, she mentioned it to me. It contains some of her late husband's belongings.
Penny wonders if you should open the chest.
Are you holding your breath again?
Penny must get back to work now.
Что там в этом сундуке?
Rebellion.
Вот зачем ты туда лезешь?
Revelio. That's odd. Why would someone store one hat in here? Confringo! That's not very hospitable.
Oh, goody! Someone to play with. You seem brave, Smart. What fun this will be! For me, at least.
Revelio.
Блять, что это за страшилка какая-то?
Incendio. Lumos. That's new. Onwards, I suppose. What in the... Who's there?
Блин, это, блин, что за страшилка, чуваки?
Revelio. Revelio.
А, вот это прикольное задание. Ладно, я думаю, нам не обязательно жать. Да, прикольное задание. Я не ожидал такое задание, тут вообще со страшилкой связано.
Revelio. Confringo. Seems as if I should hang something there.
Ага.
Wingardium Leviosa. These lanterns must belong somewhere.
How enlightening! You might survive a bit longer than the others.
Lumos.
Oh, you've come so far so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try. If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. What's the saying? Two sides to every story. Unfortunately for you, both sides hear it to my story. And you'll have to compete.
Не, ну задание прикольное.
You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me.
Revelio.
It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Так. Блять.
Revelio.
Где я ее дел? Ага.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
So much fun to be had. My head is spinning.
Revelio. Lumos.
Теперь понятно, почему никто не хотел покупать. Точнее, покупали, но сразу съезжали.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Угу. Так, СБ, тут же закрыто.
Revelio. Confringo. Bombarda.
А, все, вижу.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Perhaps I should pull the lantern into this room to cause the room to rotate again. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
All books and no play make one quite dull.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Так. Теперь на эту сторону.
Revelio. Lumos.
Дин, очень классное задание.
Oh, déjà vu. Watch it.
Lumos. Lumos.
Ой. Блять. Мы кругами ходим, да?
Running in circles, are we? Perhaps you should retrace your steps.
Блять. Испугал.
Lumos.
Бля, прикольно.
Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Lumos.
Oh, how nice of him to pop in.
Это столько проходов.
Arrest them. Bombard them. Confringo. Potato. Bombarder. Confringo. Potato. Accio. Compulso. Confringo.
Блять, нихуя не видно.
Bombarder. Lumos.
Так, вроде бы всех. Так, где-то дверь открылась.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Тут по-любому сейчас какая-то будет драка с боссом. Рябиновый отвар дают. Так, что с ним надо делать? Ого.
Well done. I'll give you a moment to collect yourself, if you can. Ta-ta for now.
Так, давайте теперь другую часть исследуем.
I simply adore this blooming.
Бля, очень... Я не ожидал, что такое задание будет.
You know, foliage, like most
Revelio.
things, won't survive for long in the darkness.
Угу.
Confringo. I wonder if I need to place lanterns to open these doors.
Не, я понял, что надо развесить фонари, а где их найти?
Flipendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Ну. Это вообще задание DLC какое-то? Может, потому что я помню, что там задания для PlayStation давали эксклюзивно. Может, это оно? Оно, ну, слишком большое для просто обычного DLC. О!
Nighty night.
Я думаю, все в шахматы будем играть.
That wasn't too difficult.
Oh goodness! I do hope you're having as much fun as me. I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Так, теперь с этой стороны.
Confringo. Lumos. Bombarda. Confringo.
Oh, I'm afraid of the dark.
Бля, очень классное задание.
Does it worry you that I can see you, but you can't see me?
Flipendo.
It should.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I'd offer you a seat, but I'm rearranging the furniture. Plus, don't want you getting too comfortable for what's in store.
Lumos.
Do I?
Lumos. Confringo.
Так, я понял. Наверное, отсюда где-то фонарь надо забрать с середины.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Что дальше? Ага, теперь туда фонарь нужен.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Супер.
Ah, a worthy playmate. Well done, me.
Confringo. Bombarda. Protego.
Очень чем-то напоминает, ну, совсем сдалека задание шляпника в Бэтмене.
Bombarda. Confringo. Protego. Confringo. Bombarda. Lumos.
Так. Сейчас опять будет, наверное, маленькая битва с ним.
Time to raise the stakes, so to speak. Where shall I begin?
Вот, тут наконец-то уровень их здоровья начал показываться.
Now that should get your attention. Well, this has been fun. Much to do, much to do. See you in a bit.
Мне очень напоминает реально Бэтмен чем-то. Ну, не именно призраком, а просто вот такой атмосфера таких заданий. Так, ну чё, главная дверь.
Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now and agree to give me unfettered access to the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin!
Так, бросьте в иду без стрелля. Он что, монстра создаст? Блять. Короче, это типа тролля.
Just once, try seeing things from my point of view.
Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Бля, что, у нас сервер такая битва? Бля, это задание кайфовое, реально. Бля, впервые вижу такое, это именно оригинальное задание, где прям перевернуть нас додумались просто.
Well, well, finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I must say, I enjoy a good challenge.
Ah, a kindred, dare I say, spirit.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Just to be clear, what does this agreement entail, specifically?
Ugh, pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least one day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time, mostly in peace.
Why would you enter into such an agreement?
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. One doesn't really understand the value of an audience until one is without it.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract with one small addendum.
Hooray! No more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of one?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Ah, well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Я хочу с той Кассандрой теперь поговорить.
Hello, Penny.
Penny is so glad you're back.
You knew exactly where I was going when I entered that chest.
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased this shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
Thank you, Penny. I think I'm going to need to talk to the authorities.
Oh, Penny is certain that's a brilliant idea. Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
Аж очень большое задание такое, то реально у меня не будет мучить совесть, то что я закончу после него как раз и выпуск. Я думал еще вон то задание в Хогсмите пройти, что нам доступно, но да ладно. Ну очень охуенное задание. Но это, видимо, вон то эксклюзивное задание, которое для PlayStation предлагали. Так, статуя Пофендуйта, огнистая из Вудхота, как полагает основатель древней Хогсмит, который по давлению Магла был вынужден покинуть родные места. Ну вот, наверное, где я должен был узнать то, что это Хогсмит. Чем он Хогсмит сделал?
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop.
I am perfectly capable of owning a shop, but more importantly, did you not hear the bit about the dungeon?
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before, repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
Пошли. Сейчас, мне кажется, ее там просто не будет. Не, ну зима мне реально поболее приятнее по душе. У меня даже вот снег с дождем пошел сейчас. Сначала снег пошел, потом дождь пошел, и в итоге никакого снега у меня нету сейчас. О, вот тут главное я могу пропустить дело.
Hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Нихуя себе.
Stop her.
Блин, задание очень кайфовое. Я потом хочу погулить. Это вон то задание, как раз о котором говорилось.
I should have known better than to do business with a wily student. Such a sad excuse for a fight. Truly. Hang on!
Confringo! Defender! Potato!
What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days?
Bombarder!
Блять. Ну, я понял. Ай-яй-яй.
Ah, I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Second that house elf of yours, she's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitor herself! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant.
О, у нас реально будет свой магазин, я думал, его заберут.
The elf on her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Так, пошли к эльфу. Бля, ну реально кайфово задание. Наверное, одно из самых лучших в игре. Но оно прям на памяти у меня будет. Но и задание тоже с дракона было прикольно.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
Penny, I found an item of clothing in the dungeon that I'd like to give you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Penny never thought she would be given clothing and become a free elf.
It's my pleasure. You deserve it.
Of course, Penny will be staying on and managing the shop for you.
Penny, you're free. You can do anything you've ever wanted to.
But all Penny has ever wanted to do is run a shop with a friend and sell to the villagers in Hogsmeade.
If that's what you want to do, Penny, then nothing would make me happier. I'm genuinely glad you'll be staying on.
Penny is too. All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
Жилеты и яды, лотки и товары, стяжки и вытяжки. Жилеты и лотки и товары. Кстати.
I choose Vestas and Venom.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
Свое дело. Ну, прикольно.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for...
Ага, мы теперь можем ей, короче, продавать эти предметы, и их будут покупать, наверное.
Wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Так, ладно, ребята, на этом я эту серию закончим. Начнем следующую сразу тут же в Хогсмиде. У нас тут есть задание. Сколько у нас вообще заданий? Да, в тени времени, забытое яйцо. Еще 4, еще 2 таких. Ну, в общем, я вот эти 2 точно выполню. Посмотрим насчет вот этих. Но так серия получилась очень огромная, неожиданно из-за вот этого именно задания. Так что встретимся в следующей серии.